We're gonna work today, right, Excess Overlay? We're gonna behave. We're gonna do everything I ask of you. Good boy. Good boy, Excess Overlay. Okay. There it is. Hi, Global. Why are you early? I'm not. It's 9 a.m. What? Cameras. I didn't set those up yet, so we're gonna finish doing that. Look at me. That's literally the name of the function. It's called Look at Me function. I realized I was kind of just reading that out. And somebody might not know and just think I'm weirdly proclaiming, look at me. Is that weirdly proclaiming? I feel like that's just a VTuber thing now. Or a streamer thing to just be like, look at me. Okay. Why the fuck? Smell a bitey cat on you. A bitey cat. Sappy's not that bitey, right? Roxy's really bitey, but he's not a cat. It's not core. Sen's a cat. Sometimes. He's really not that bitey. I don't know who you mean by bitey cat. We're inspecting an emote. We're inspecting Raiden. Okay. Hi, Juice. Alright. Hi, Logitech. Today's Tuesday. Today's Stardew. Tuesdays have fast become my favorite days of the week. Oh god, they used to always be because of WoW resets. It used to be like Tuesday was when raids reset. So those were raid days. And now it's so I can play Stardew. Now it's so I can raid Stardew with the squad. Global watched 115 consecutive streams. You and WoW? I played a lot of Plunderstorm yesterday. Not like the most I have in a day, but I played probably like 3 hours. And I was told at the end of it that they're doubling the amount of rewards you get from Plunderstorm today. I was like, then why am I doing it today? And they're like, I don't know, you're dumb. I lost one. Next Monday is last Star Wars Day. Well, here's the thing, Lost One. It might just be the last Star Wars Day for our group. I still need to play with Nondary. I have another run of Star Wars planned. So... maybe? As it maybe... no, it won't be. It just won't be the last Star Wars Day. But it'll be the last Zuvi Lost One Yulin Star Wars Day. Lunges. That's where we're at. Hi, Zuvi. Hi, Technorave. Does anybody know what game we're in? I almost lost my balance on that one. If not, everything breaks. Hi, Archangel. Gotta get them stretches in? We do, we do. Somebody asked me how much they gotta pay me for me to do more squats so I can have a fatter ass. I was like, oh, I want to. But it's hard to do that and walk. Yeah, but that is the one that matters, Ewan. Hi, Snowblade. You say that last one like you won't be in the next one. You could be. Walk and squat too easy. I would love to like squat. Wait, walk and squat at the same time. No, 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 no. I would love to like do 300 squats a day and just get a massive fucking butt. But the walking becomes really difficult after squats. Here's the thing. Hi, honey. Huntera Doll and Full Metal Ratchet have to be in the next run. I would like to do those two in the next run. After that, there's another spot in the group. So it's like, you know, we don't have to run with just those three. I mean, just do the One Punch Man workout. The thing with the One Punch Man workout is that that's like whole body. He does a lot of push-ups. And I don't want like big arms. I need like twink twig arms. We want to be bottom heavy. Hi, Carlath. Hey, honey, just noodle arms? Exactly. Nobody knew this game, right? I feel like a lot of you, if I said it, you'd be like, oh, yeah, of course it is. But just looking at this scene, I'm like, that is so little to go off of for what game it actually is. Maybe the music gives it away. Give me stretch. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Near replicant? No. Hi, bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, bits, you can listen again. I love you, Zooey. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope the cat bites you. Why does the music sound familiar? It's very much a game you have played before. To get here, bits, you need to go to the north point, then click the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks familiar, but it's hard to tell one pile of snow from the next. True, true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm unsure if I played this. It sounds very Zelda. Yeah? Please reveal what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are on the right track. If I get through squats and nobody's gotten it, I'll tell you. Twilight Princess, I think. Unterra has it. This is Twilight Princess. This is the snow temple that you fight the Yeti couple in. If it's a Zelda game, I am out. I only played Phantom Hourglass. Zelda games are highly overrated. You're just wrong. Actually, no. I love that, Zuby. Zelda games are highly overrated. The only one I have played is Phantom Hourglass. Okay, buddy. It has the slowed down themes. Hi, Zay. Ocarina of Time was one of the first cinematic 3D games. After that, meh. I think Ocarina of Time was a masterpiece for its time. I don't think you go back and play it and it's that good. Majora's Mask, I think, was a masterpiece. Like, it's so good. I think Twilight Princess, no, Wind Waker, I think Wind Waker is timeless. And really, really good. I think Twilight Princess, it's aged a bit. But I'd say it was really good, and it still is. Not as good as Wind Waker. Not as good as Majora's. Skyward Sword is the worst Legend of Zelda game, and it's still a solid game. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, masterpieces. That's actually not true. I played the one in Game Boy Color, but I don't know its name. Hi, One Ponytail. I'm gonna be real, I don't have any interest in Zelda. What tree? Okay, so there's 2 points at the top. One of them is like Snowdrift Mountain or something. And then when you land, there should be a tree with like a bunch of weird leaves on it. There's 2 points at top. One of them is like at the peak of a mountain. And it has just this tree with weird frozen leaves. When naps a Tanya cry. We're 2 minutes down. We have 50 more seconds. Oh god. 40 more seconds. 35 more seconds. 30 more seconds. 25 more seconds. 20. Ow. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. The leaves bits. If you're at the tree, you click the leaves. What tree? Instructions on clear tree, not clickable. You got this. Got done with my planking hell earlier. Hell yeah. I'll be honest, it peaked at Twilight Princess. I also disagree with that. Alright. Go find bits. Why did my camera go into the ground? Oh, because of occlusion. Alright. Okay, so there's the 2 at the very top, right, Bits? The one on the left, which isn't the very top, is the right one. You want Snowtop Peak. Alright, so you're already there. And then this leaf here. I know. I did not know about that for the first few times, and I didn't give you the most clear instructions because I was going off memory. I was like, click the top one, and then looking at the map, I was like, that's not the top one at all. Hi, Smug. Off to work I go. Be safe, everyone. I hope work goes fast, Techno. Okay. Dinner planking. Get walking. We also did 10 squats today. We're gonna up it. Because I was talking to Farisu yesterday, and I was like, man, I want a fat ass. Not that Farisu has a particularly fat ass, but everything else about her is, like, perfect. I was like, fuck. Please don't be loud. That's pretty good. I like that volume. I think it'll ramp up a little bit. This is Heidel to Glish. This video is weird because it gets really fucking, like, nighttime and dark at some points. But, like, twice? It's weird. No! That's a knife. How fast is that? That feels... That was less than 2.5? Huh. High tech. You do your exercising and walking back to back? The first part is like stretching for the most part. The planking is exercise. But for the most part it's like loosening up to get ready for the walk. It's kind of just slowly evolved. Initially I just did the ring fit stretches. So I would do knee lifts, ankle lifts, and then I used to do the arm thing. I used to do the lean. I don't really do that anymore. Look at this cutie starting to walk out. Hi, Gail. Wait, before I go to work, I'm going to publicly thank Hewlin for helping me with homework. Thank Hewlin. TechnoRave had homework the other day. He's like, I need to ask somebody interview questions, and the person who I was going to ask is gone. And I should have been like, it's due in 2 hours? And you put it off till now when? Or why? But I did those with him. They were all relationship-based. And it very much felt like the person who's not been in many relationships giving you, like, life advice on relationships. It very much had me feeling like that. I'm sorry, it's fine. Someone tried to interview me and relationship related. He's a really cute guy. Okay, what do you mean by that, Carly? Like they tried to interview you about relationship stuff? Yeah, okay, I see. I got really confused for a second, Bits, because looking at stream, your hair looks like it's like wrapped up in belts, but like really like an ornamental aesthetic belt that's like black with like gold filigree. And I was like, what the? And I look at it, and it's not that at all. I was like, why did it look like that on stream? I ended up just sleeping with him. I mean, he was probably down with that. I can't see him minding. Clear answer, huh? You just decided to answer all of his questions at once. At the end, you're just like laying next to him and you're just like, so I hope that answers your questions. Zaypat. I was watching Smug and Fishy play Gigantic yesterday. As his hand caressed my chest. I was watching him play Gigantic yesterday, and I'm like, God, this game looks so fun. But my understanding is that it's mostly PvP. And, like, that doesn't make it bad in any way. But, like, if it was PvE focused, if it was, like, randomized co-op missions, I feel like I'd care a lot more about it. And I'm just like, eh. The characters are fucking cute, though. Fishy was playing, oh god, I don't know what their name is, but they had like 4 arms. And they were a healer. And I was like, you gotta play Paku. Paku's mega cute. Smug was playing some shotgun dude. I gotta open up my notepad. Oh, we played Star Wars yesterday. What's up? Really? Hell yeah. Aw. He literally said, give me head pats and left. Wait, you played Star Wars? Yeah, so we've been playing Star Wars The Old Republic. And we got to the final planet of the original vanilla story. So we got to Corellia. And we're probably, like, halfway through this planet. We had a quest bug out on us, and at this point we were like, alright, good stopping point, I guess. It was a... It was like an instance quest where we go in, we have to defend these bomb dudes that set a bomb, then we go inside and, like, kill an elite, and then we have dialogue with some NPCs. But only I got credit for it, and the other two, like, we're in the part fighting the elite, and they don't have credit for the first part. They're still, like, on the defuse the bomb, or set the bomb, or whatever. So they abandon it, and they can't re-get it. And we had the same thing on Voss with another quest, and it was just like, oh my god. I don't want to deal with this, let's deal with it next week. That's my foot's in a weird spot. Is this a weird right leg day? That seems fine. Next Monday, we will definitely be done. Next Monday, we 100% finish this group's characters. At which point, I'll start leveling with Huntera and Full. And we'll probably start doing a Minecraft server thing. Wait, you play Star Wars? Beat 'em up, Bits. I don't wanna. Shoot him instead then? No. Why not, Bits? Good day. Define good. Today. Minecraft mentioned. But I answered most of his questions. Mind just was wandering between his legs. My mind was just wandering around between his legs. Hell yeah. We've been playing it in the Discord tech. We've been playing it on Mondays after stream. And we've been doing, I've been doing Sundays with Non-Dairy and Mondays with Lost One and Zuvi. The Non-Dairy run got shelved for like a month or two because Non-Dairy got a job that he has to commute like an hour and a half each way. So he's like commuting 3 to 4 hours a day now, which is like, oh my god. Now hopefully he's moving closer to his job, so he's gonna get that 4 hours back soonish. But right now, Non-Dairy, like, does not have time. Why would Ewan do this? He likes his job. He gets to be in VR all day. So yeah. We are almost at the first set of characters leveled. Did you see the headset I posted? I did. I didn't actually look too much into it. I didn't catch if that was like a new post within the last week or like something within the last year. I did see it. New? Okay. I want to look into it more then. Yesterday at 1:50 p.m. So you know what's funny? I saw that and I was like, oh, this is that thing Bits was talking about, I think. That somebody, or maybe it wasn't you, but somebody mentioned a headset that came out in the last year. But it's in its, like, I guess, dev stages? But if it was yesterday at 1:50 p.m., that's really funny. Because I briefly saw it and I was like, this is that headset that was mentioned on stream. Gotcha. Oh god, that's really funny. My story for the Imperial Agent, it's a little hard to follow right now. 2 versions of it, lighter version without eye tracking and poor PCVR only. Did I say poor PCVR? And PCVR only, okay. Which company was it? The standard version with eye tracking can be standalone if wanted. Pimax? Do we expect it to be VRChat supported? Like, has Pimax done other stuff that works with VR? I want to say Kimple Clone has a Pimax headset. Yeah? Okay. That very much has my attention then. Pimax used to be the meme name within VRChat? Really? I'm realizing I get attacked in this video, and I forgot to go back and see what was attacking me. But they've gotten way better over the last few years? Good. I feel like the music's just a little too loud, but nobody said anything. And normally Zuby's like really on top of like, hey, music's too loud or too quiet. Just a little loud? Okay. It's a little loud for me, I'll tell you that. Did you say something? If it wasn't whistling, it'd be fine, to be honest. I kind of felt the same. I stayed up so late last night, guys. I put off recording a video. This is actually really funny. I was doing Plunderstorm so much yesterday that I put off recording a video until like 10 p.m. And I was like, alright, I procrastinated long enough. Should get on BDO and record. And I get on Black Desert Online and I realize the next video is going to be like an hour and a half long. And I was just like, wow. fuck that. It was Old Wisdom Tree to, like, Odraxia. And I was like, I really don't want to do a long video tonight. So I ran way up north to Heidel. So I could do Heidel to, Glish, I think is the town. Yeah, Glish. Which ends up being, like, 24, 25 minutes. But... I just remember getting on BDO, looking at that distance, and being like, oh god, I don't wanna. And then after recording, did it in one take, no mess-ups. Did the editing. And then I was just hanging out with people in Discord, and I was like, man, I don't want to go to bed. I don't know, did the BDO players, like, run around this area a lot? I feel like there'd be, like, really common roads that you use as, like, almost trade routes, so people see more of them because you run on them more, and then there'd be roads that, like, almost nobody ever goes on these. So, like, fewer people have seen them. Does that make sense? Although saying that, I don't think I see many people on this road. So now I feel like it'd be a not super used road. Oh wait, that's actually not fair though. Because when I use this road, it was like midnight. So of course there's not going to be many people on the road. There's just a woman holding a baby here. There's just like this woman holding a baby in the middle of the road, standing there. And I was so confused by it. Like, what the fuck is happening? That's BDO in a nutshell? I understand if a woman was holding a baby in like a city, or like a town outskirts, or near just outside a house. She's literally just in the middle of nowhere. Just, like, holding a baby, and it's like... It's so weird. That has to be a quest, right? There has to be a side quest that involves her. They wouldn't just have some random-ass NPC with a baby there for no reason. Right? Not that I remember. Who does that? Who just decides, you know what? This area feels a little empty. We need to liven it up. Who would be out at the crossroads near no settlements? An adventurer? A traveling merchant? Nah, some woman with a baby. What? That's crazy. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about Star Wars briefly. Our group composition is so fucking funny, and I cannot get over it. Because every week we don't play for like 6 days, right? So we come back and all three of us are like, how the fuck do I play this again? I don't remember. And like, Lost One? He's playing a Sith Juggernaut. He's literally like designed after Darth Vader. Immovable, unbreakable, hard-hitting, but like not super mobility. He's literally just like, I fucking crush anything in front of me. He's like picking stuff up, choking it, throwing his lightsaber as an execute and catching it. He's just fucking cool. Zuvi? Sith Sorcerer. Literally just lightning everywhere. Raining down lightning as a storm on people. Shooting it as a beam at people. Shooting a short, like, burst that bounces between people. It's just lightning everywhere. And then there's my character, the Imperial Agent, who is got the moveset of a smuggler. Yo, put him up. I'm literally just punching people. My rotation? My rotation is take out a sawed-off shotgun, shoot somebody in the back, and then just right hook, left hook. And then I take my pistol, because I have a pistol in my right hand, and do I shoot them? Nope. I pistol whip them. And then hit them with the right hook, left hook. Sawed-off shotgun again. Right hook, left hook. Pistol whip, right hook, left hook. That's literally my rotation. And it's so funny to me. Because, like, I'm just throwing punches over and over. And it's so loud, too. We can hear Zuvi doing the lightning. We can hear Lost One doing, like, Sith Roar force moves. And then you just hear the fucking punch sounds of every time. Oh, this is where I'm getting hit. I have no idea what was hitting me. I didn't go back and check. If I remember next time I get on BDO, I'm like gonna run over to this section and be like, what the fuck was it that was hitting me? Because this thing followed me for so long. It was following me for like a minute, just biting my ass. And it was like, dude, go away. Just leash already. But this is why we played, I think it was Nova? This is why we played a big tanky looking character. So that if this happened, I didn't die in 3 hits. I would instead die in 4 or 5. When we were playing Star Wars last night, though, we took one of the taxis, which, the taxis in Star Wars, if it's something where you're going along the ground, they will put you on a speeder. They'll put you on, like, a little speeder bike, like, from Episode 6 and stuff like that. But if it's something where you're flying over, like, cliffs and whatnot, they'll put you in, like, it's like a small shuttle with wings. You're completely enclosed and can't see your character. And just, you know, flies over the cliffs, the mountains, whatever it needs to do to get to your area. And it was like, I'm sitting there complaining and being Euland and being like, WildStar did it better. The taxi was better. And everyone in the call was like, I've never seen WildStar taxis. So I was like, alright guys, I'm gonna be annoying and make you look at the WildStar taxi video. I think I put it in the voice chat for that channel. Stop making me sad, Euland. Hunt knows. Had you, like, completely forgotten about the taxi, now you're thinking about it, you're like, man. The taxi in Euland. I gotta reset this tracker. The taxi in WildStar. It looked like a taxi. Like, it just looks like one. It's yellow. It's got some of the white stripes. It's open so you can see your character. And, like, your character just sits on, like, the back seat like it's a bench, right? The driver of the taxi is a hologram. And he's talking to you the whole time. He never fucking shuts up. I think there's specifically an option in the settings that's like, if you want to turn off the taxi dialogue, you can. But I fucking love the taxi driver, so I always left him on. It was like a convertible taxi. It was like a convertible car, but it also just looked jerry-rigged as shit. It was also a flying car. It had like a lot of like propulsions and boosters, stuff like that. The taxi driver was a hologram though, and he'd be making quips the whole time. And he'd say stuff like, you know, the last customer I had was, you know, he was having a little trouble with the seatbelt there. And I was about to help him out, but then it clicked. And it's like, oh my god, dude, shut the fuck up. And, like, he just, every 20 seconds, he'll just make a joke like that. And it's just like, this fucking guy, I love him. I was very satisfied. Because it's like, this sucks, this isn't as good as the Taxi in WildStar, and everyone's like, oh my god, Euland. You're bringing up everything to WildStar and saying it's not as good. This is ridiculous. It's literally just a taxi ride. I was like, no, you need to understand. And I showed them the video, and they're both like, okay, that's pretty good. 0 minutes since WildStar. Yeah. Yeah, WildStar just did so many good things. Design-wise, aesthetic-wise, and world setting-wise. And then their setting just fucking shit on it. 0 minutes since Bits being Bits. Actually, Kisu, this was a little crazy. Bits told me to head pat him earlier. And it was like, oh, oh. It was like when the cat that normally scratches you lets you pet them, and it's just like, yeah, alright. Whatever, you can pet me. It's just like, really? You've accepted me? And they're like, yeah, for now, don't make a big deal out of it. Ah. Ah. Wowie. Hi, Kisu. He makes me out to be some asshole or something? I mean, I don't think you're an asshole. Or something. That's fitting. The moment the angry cat is like, sure, you can rub my belly for a couple seconds, I guess. I moved. That's right. Was it a long move? Or was it like, you know, within the same town just for reasons you needed to change houses? Actually, you might not even have been in a house. You might have been in an apartment. I left right after anyway to get out of VR. I don't know what was going on with the lighting here. It was just like... This town is just crazy, like, bad lighting. And it's not going to adjust. And I was like, what the fuck? Same complex, actually, just into a 2-bedroom? Okay. Well, that'll be nice. You've got more space now. Had you been sleeping in the same room as the baby? Actually, are you still sleeping in the same room as the baby? It was a very hurry move. They gave us 2.5 days to get all of it done. Oh, God. Alright, here's a question. Had you asked to be moved? Like, hey, we want, you know, a 2-bedroom place? Or was it like, hey, for reasons we need to adjust you? I guess who initiated? I haven't had a drink yet. It was us so that your son could get his own room. I don't know if this is a quiet WoW video or not. I think it's a quiet one. But yeah, we were sleeping in the same room as him. I asked, like, were you sleeping in the same room as him? And then I immediately thought, like, wait a minute. There's probably a lot of parents who choose to do that. I was just thinking, like, was there, like, a video I've seen recently of, like, parents sleeping in the same room as a kid? And the last video I saw about it, it's this couple who, they sleep in a bed, and their kid is in the bed with them. Their kid is, like, I don't know, 2 years old, maybe 1.5. And the kid was sleeping in the space, like, between their heads. The parents themselves were pretty close together and it didn't look like there was room for the kid. But, like, shoulders up, there was plenty of room for the kid. But the dad snores. And the kid is just like, man, this fucking guy keeps waking me up snoring. Bop! Bop! And he wakes up just going, ah! Ah! Kisu, have you done any Plunderstorm? Because I've gotten, like, way into it in the last 3 days. Hi, Ellie. Good morning. He actually would end up in our bed. He's old enough that it's safe. He sleeps about half the night in our bed. Used to be most of the night. So already a big change. I've gotten, like, way into Plunderstorm. And I'm up to rank 20. And apparently today they are doubling the plunder you get. So, like, it should be easier to max up the renown for Plunderstorm. 0 minutes since WoW mentioned. Yeah. I had a match where I got 2nd place yesterday. And that one was like, I mean, hey, I did good. 2nd place is something to be proud of, right? But at the same time, I lost to a fucking rat, and I was just like, oh my god, this not a rat, but like somebody who should not have won. Just the guy. So there was a level 10, there was me at level 8, and there was a level 6. And the level 10 was more scared of me than the 6, and so he was like hard focusing me. And I'm sitting here like doing my best, and I actually get the level 10 down low, but then the 6 kind of like swept us both, and it was like, you fucker! Hi, Wrath. I did quite a bit, but with the move I ran out of game time. That's so unfortunate. I gotta wait before I get more time. Oh no! You don't have like WoW gold to get some time? As usual, Gale. Greetings, Yule and the Adventure. They still a WoW fanboy bit. I got to the 2nd mount in the chain at least. Oh, so you're even farther than me. Yeah, I'm really hoping, since they doubled the plunder you get in matches now, I'm really hoping that a lot of people that haven't played it much have been like, well, if they doubled it, you know, it'll go faster, so I'll play more now. And there's a lot of newbies in it. There's a lot of people that are just inexperienced and I can crush them. I'm kind of hoping that is what happens. I said good morning, please respond. I literally said hi, Ellie. Fucking dork. I'm not very good at saving gold well. Oh no. Anytime an expansion comes out, I don't hard focus like progression or gear. I do like 2 weeks of botany, 2 weeks of herbalism, and that will give me like a shit ton of gold and make it so that I can like save up and write out the rest of the expansion. Oops, I must go. Hi, Gale. Do you actually have to go? I don't want you to. Oh, you're actually probably still working. Yeah, you probably do have to go. I love you, Ellie. I hope the rest of your workday goes fast. No, I'm just embarrassed. I took the day off? Oh. I spend it on pets. Understandable. Have a nice day. I briefly got into, like, pet collecting. I think I'm at like 600 or 700 unique pets. But I never really got into pet battling, and I was at a point where, like, to get new stuff, I had to do a lot of pet battling. And so I've just been like, I don't really care anymore. And I'm like 3 or 4 expansions behind on, like, capturing pets. And so, like, I think I have most of the wild pets from everything. Definitely from Mists of Pandaria down. I think Warlords of Draenor down. I don't think... No, I did a lot of catching in Legion too. But BFA, Shadowlands, and Dragonflight, I haven't caught, like, any wild pets. I got passports for my cats today. I would say hell yeah, but it's more like hell yeah to the productivity. More like hell yeah to, you know, getting things moving along. But you probably felt really sad doing that. Hi, Den. Here we are in the future. Den, I'm so excited for tonight. I'm so excited for tonight. Kisu, stare, never mind. Wispy push an update to new map? What did they do? Well, I didn't think about that till you said it, but yeah. Oh shit, my bad. I am heading to bed. Sleep well. Night then, good night. Added some games and fixed some collision stuff? Hell yeah. I like the idea of, like, screaming at the top of their voice, "Good night! Sleep well!" And it's like, yeah, maybe I would if you weren't so loud. What's gonna happen tonight? Tonight, we are playing Stardew Valley. It's Tuesdays. It's Star Tuesday Valley. We'll be playing with 7 friends. Den Sakura, Shine Marsh, Solanine, Smug Little Bug, Koyo, Spacefish, and Benny G. And the 8 of us will be playing a capitalism run of Stardew Valley where we each have our own money. We're not sharing it all. We play on Tuesdays. We'll play for like 4 hours. It is 1.6 update. It is Stardew Valley expanded. And we're at like spring 23. Nighty nights, Den. Dude, Wispy is a fucking goofball. Hanging with the 0 minutes since Stardew mentioned. Wait, finish your sentence. I want to hear about Wispy. Well, I know only 2 people, you and Spacefish. Hang on. How do you know Spacefish and not Smug Little Buck? I feel like those two have been like best friends for 6 years, and it's hard to see one without the other. But yes, Spacefish is in the run. She is fishing. 5 of us are typically live for it. 6 of us are streamers. One is somebody who's never streamed. One is somebody who's a retired streamer. I'm so excited to update right as stream starts. You didn't have to remind me of that, Den. Hang with them is really fun, Lamau. Hell yeah. I only know fish. Kisu, you knew Koyo before me. What? I'm pretty sure you know Koyo. Or at least you've seen Koyo. Because, like... Oh no, I was meaning between Smug and Fish. Oh, okay. I was like, hang on. There's no way she doesn't know Koyo, right? Right? Smug Little Bug streams every day. His stream times... I don't know when the fuck he streams. I think he wakes up, streams for some time, and then goes back to whatever he needs to do for the day. He likes playing a lot of retro games. He likes finding old goodies that he's like, do you guys remember this game? Not many people knew about it. So I feel like I've learned about 10 fucking games through this dude. Oh, he's a good time. Oh. He's one of our miners. Him and Shine Marsh are the ones that go into the mines every day. And they hunt monsters there. I'm our forager. I cut trees down. That's my job. Spacefish, Benny, and Koyo, they do fishing. They do a lot of fishing. What's capitalism run means? So in Stardew Valley, these aren't the official terms, but it's capitalism and communism runs. And this is specifically for co-op. In a communism run, hi Foss, how's it going, homie? It's going good. In a communism run, all the money is shared. So, let's say I was AFK in town, and I was doing a run with Foss and Gale, and Gale was doing fishing. Gale is making like 2,000 to 3,000 gold a day just doing fishing. And Foss keeps going into the mines and dying like a fucking loser and losing us 500 gold a day. And I was sitting AFK in town. Well, our money would go up 3,000 as a group, and then we would lose 500 because of Foss each day. So in this case, I'm dead weight. Foss is literally a detriment to the group, and Gale is doing all the heavy lifting and making us money. But we are literally taking away from the Gale's earnings, and making it cost extra for him. In a capitalism run, what you on about? I'm explaining the different money sharing types in Stardew Valley. In a capitalism run, Gale would earn 3,000, and then he would just, that's his 3,000. If I sat on the farm AFK, I would get nothing. And if Foss went into the mines and died, well, they wouldn't charge him anything because he's got nothing to start with. But like, let's say he had 1,000 gold. Well, at the start, they would just like take 500 for every time he dies, and then he'd be poor and not have any. Unrealistic? Why would I be playing? Sorry, not realistic, I never die. That's why it's a hypothetical situation. I wanted to use the two of you for this example. It's not about it being realistic, it's about it being hypothetical. Hypothetically, wizards are real and they cast men butt crack on everybody and take over the world by threatening them with the excruciating pain of mending their butt cracks, right? What do we do in this situation? It's not realistic. But we can discuss that scenario. Also, what do you mean you never die? I have watched you die. I've watched you face down in the dirt on your own farm because you exhaust yourself. But in reality, Eland is a cunt. Hypothetically, I didn't pick the wrong choice in Lies of P. Hi, love. I wanted to argue with you so badly last night, Foss. But I was like, he's clearly not having a good time. I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna let him be upset. I was so upset. Probably should have mentioned earlier to refuse, Foss. I do think it would have been like, okay, I gotta know. Bye, Bits. Have a good one. I do think, like, if somebody knew about that situation, it would have been better for them to be like, hey, by the way, you don't get to see both, you have to choose one. And if you want the boss fight, you need to do this one. That being said, it can be really fucking hard to remember that stuff. I made this mistake with Koya once. When he was playing Pokemon Arceus, when he was fighting Volo, he didn't know about the music. He was just like, oh, this guy's cool. Or he looks weird. Oh, he's got Cynthia's team. Alright. And then, like, after I was like, you didn't think of the music? And he was just like, I was playing my own. And I was like, fuck, man, I should have told him. I should have told him. Because, like, Gen 4 is one of Koyo's favorite games. He would have absolutely gone in that fight and heard the dun 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 dun. Like, he would have heard that and been like, oh fuck, oh shit. I found the RRRR mod. I was going to install it and date Rasmodius, but I saw that the author is making a standalone and stopped working on the mod. Sag. What is the RRRR mod? I changed my mind. I'm staying and I'm making it a problem for all of you. So, like, the only reason I chose it was because every single other special option was the one auto-selected on every other choice. Never. My chocolate high cuteness. Thanks, Bit's tired. It was unfortunate. I still think it's a great clip, Voss. You might be mad about the game design. You might be mad about, like, how frustrating a choice that is. What makes the clip good has nothing to do with the game. It's you panicking. And, like, just people want to fucking see streamers panic. It was just a very unsatisfying end. I can agree with that. Romancimal Rasmodius Redux Revamped. It adds into SVE. Oh. Yeah, so, like, if you want to romance Rasmodius, you already know. That's in SVE. I know it's got a pretty extensive story for Stardew levels. It leaves a very bitter experience. This video should not be this loud. If I just stop it, it'd just sound like every time. Wait, what? Oh, right. Because we turned the volume up for Ironforge. That's right. Fun fact, Russian AK-47s are zeroed at 350 meters. Holy audio go burr. Yeah. We'll be redoing a lot of the WoW videos at some point. So that I don't have to turn them up to max volume. Adds over 1,200 lines of dialogue, 80 new custom events, 20 adjusted SVE events. In the original 12 romance Rasmodius SVE events are a total of 110 events. Jesus. Hi, Non-Dairy. We were talking about you earlier. We were talking about Star Wars, which involves you. The Zuvi Lost One group is halfway through the last planet. I got to fucking marry an alien. She's like a moth girl. He was talking shit. I was talking about how we play Star Wars. And then you got the job change. And you're working on moving to a house closer, but right now you commute 3 to 4 hours a day. But if it gets outdated and breaks, that would be sad. Zeroed? Moth Mommy? So yeah, the second to last planet in the Star Wars story. It's my weekly Yuli date. Love you. The second to last planet in the Star Wars The Old Republic storyline is Voss, and it's like a whole bunch of people that are mystics. They're like genetically modified to be force sensitive and be very like sensitive to prophecies. Their prophecies are never wrong. Which is neat. as an Imperial agent, I needed some records that were in their society. And I call them moth people because they have like weird like bug eyes, and they really like flames. They really like they love lamp. And so I need some records that only someone of Voss culture has access to. And they were like, well, I mean, the only way you can get those is if you become a member of Voss society. If you marry into the culture. And I was like, damn, that sounds hard. And this guy, he'd been an Imperial agent and had his skin modified so that he looked like the Voss, but he himself was still human. He was my contact helping me, like, work with these people. And he died. And his daughter was like, our father's dying wish was for us to, you know, assist you in your task here on Voss. So, if that means you need to marry into society, I am willing to marry you. And it was like, oh. Okay then, are you sure? And she's like, yes. It would be a, you know, fake marriage. It's not like I'm proposing my love to someone. But, you know, I would honor my father and honor you with this. You've been good to the family, so yeah. And I was like, alright. So we get married. It's this whole thing of, like, waving in front of a lamp for the wedding ceremony. And at the end, she's like, the only thing that's left is the rite of Ardor, but, you know, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And I was like, well, what is it? And she's like, well, basically, we're not supposed to have sex before marriage. But when we do get married, we're supposed to fuck all night. And my options were, that's disgusting. I'm flattered, but no. And the one I chose, which was, let us partake in the rite of Ardor. And so I fucked her. And then the next day I set out on my adventure. And Zuvi's like there waiting at the portal just like, man, I'm already like halfway done with my quest here. Moth Mommy? It's Juniper? Yeah, lots of driving now. Adjusting sights to be able to shoot at longer distances. Okay, what game is this? This is Final Fantasy XIV. This is the Stormblood expansion. And this zone is called the Peaks. Lamau. I mean, you are talking right now? What do you mean? Star Wars is a game we talk. Oh, Star Wars: The Old Republic. It is an MMO from like 11 years ago. When it came out, it had a massive boom of success. It was very popular. But its endgame was very weak. There was really nothing special about its raids. It really didn't offer anything that other games did better, other than it was Star Wars. Its character storylines were actually really good. If you made a character and just played it for the lore and the story characters, if you played it like a single-player game, it was actually really, really good. But, you know, it's an MMO, it was marketed as an MMO. People wanted to play it to, like, hey, I've been playing WoW for 8 years, let's play something new. It didn't really meet expectations there. And after a couple years, it went free-to-play. And, when it went free-to-play, my god, it fell to shit. It is published by EA, I want to say. And so, as a free-to-play game, it has some of the worst and most greedy monetization I've ever seen in an MMO. When you play almost any MMO in the world, you equip a helmet, and it's like, hey, do you want to hide your helmet because you think you look cooler without a helmet on? Click this button. In Star Wars: The Old Republic, Hey, you got a helmet. If you think you look cooler without a helmet on, pay $6 to unlock the hide helmet option for this character. $6 to hide your helmet. You have to pay for races, to like, you know, for the different character types. You have to pay for, what is it? You need to pay for, a season pass, a subscription that, like, gives you a bunch of bonuses. At level 20, you get reduced experience, and if you don't pay, you get reduced experience unless you pay. That's what I should say. It's just like, anything they can nickel and dime you with, they will. They absolutely will. Y'all, I'm off to work. See you next time. Bye, Nondary. Drive safe, and I hope work is fun. 0 minutes. Take care, Nondary. It's, I don't know. I'd say it's a good game overall. Like, if you want to just play it and see some old, like, I think it was BioWare. If you want to see some old BioWare writing, when they were writing things like, the original, Mass Effect games, it's very similar to the OG Mass Effect games. So if you like those, you will have fun with the game. And it is free to play, despite how greedy and, like, you know, how much they're trying to get you to pay for stuff. You can play for free. You 100% can play for free. It's 0 minutes for things you don't care about? Oh, Kisu. I think you're trying to find, like, a rhyme or reason to it. And I don't think that's how Bits works. I think Bits likes being unpredictable. Are you trying to figure me out? Don't do it, Bits. Or don't do it, Kisu. You just gotta roll with it and accept Bits for who he is. I have problems with it. I do too. What I don't understand, well, it's usually the same topics. What I don't understand is why there isn't a game that uses a subscription model, but why does it have to be $15? Why doesn't a game come out and just be like, hey, our subscription is $5. Our subscription is $3. That's going to be a lot of money across a lot of players. And if they just make good content, they'll be able to fund making more good content and stuff. And it's like, I feel like microtransactions and cash shops, they're really good at first, right? When you put a mount on a game store, that is going to make money. You're going to see right away a lot of money come from that. But it's going to drive people away from the game in the long run. It's like not being able to see past your nose when it's like, just focus. Just look at the long run. Just look at where your game is going to be 5 years from now. And if people can get everything in the game for free, but they just have to pay a sub, but like the game itself, it's just a matter of playing the game. All the cool stuff they want is just a matter of playing the game. Just make it like that and it'll be good. What, marketing and packaging costs money now? Upfront costs keep the accountants happy? I don't disagree. Like, yes, 100% yes. But these games, they're like, I don't know. It just feels so tried and true. We've just seen so much of it where the games that have a subscription stay at the top. Those are the ones that have subscriber counts. And the games that are free to play aren't making as much money. Like, they just aren't. And, like, sadly, the games that have subscriptions also have like game shops and stuff, right? And their subscriber numbers have gone down. Now that could be many, many things, right? It's really hard to say like, hey, the 2 games that had a subscription that added game shop stuff, less people are playing them now, because for one of them, their subscriber count has gone up. I don't know. It just feels really like obvious, and maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe it shouldn't feel this obvious because there's not really much data to support it. But I feel like if WoW just kept a subscription, never did a Game Store, never did a game store, and just kept the systems in the game that was like, play the game, get the stuff, I feel like they would have just grown. I feel like they would have gone up to 14 million, and then like maybe peaked and stayed there and eventually gone up, or just stayed going up the whole time. But it's literally like they got to 14 million. In Wrath of the Lich King, they started going down. They added the game store. When did they add it? I want to say Warlords of Draenor. They peaked again in Legion, and then they have been less than since then. But, like, I don't know. It just feels like no game store, no microtransactions, focus on sub costs, you go up. If you don't have Blizzard backing, if you're just like some rando MMO, have like a $5 subscription fee. Like, it's crazy to me that nobody's trying a small subscription fee. Nobody's trying $3. Nobody's trying $5. And like, there's a lot of games that like, if they were at that size, they'd be really, really good. They would fund themselves and keep themselves running, and not have to, like, try to push microtransactions. Not have to push their game store. Not have to push, like, merch. And they'd keep their bills paid, their lights on. Oh yeah, I found an SV mod that lets me have chocobos. I can't wait until I get some. Do I make the group run chocobos? Because I'm thinking about buying a horse in my run. And do I, like, replace the horses with chocobos? I feel like I shouldn't, since, like, I haven't played with vanilla horses at all. But chocobos sounds really fucking cool. Well, it's usually the same topic, so I just assume he doesn't like those topics. Here's the thing. Bits is actually, like, a World of Warcraft lover. He's actually got, like, the most playtime out of anyone you'll ever meet in World of Warcraft. Question marks. He's actually so crazy that, like, while he's playing Counter-Strike, he's actually herbing on his druid in the Onaran Plains. Blow me? Yeah. The chocobos one I found are livestock, so separate from the horses. Are they their own livestock, or do they replace ostriches? But I do have the cuter horses mod. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Zay, if you can hear me. You need to click on... There's the map, and there's 2 orbs at the top to teleport to. The one on the left is like the Snow Peak Ruins. You click that one, and that will drop you near a tree. You need to click the leaves on the tree. Hi, fishy. Zay mentioned Bits getting back on. Spacefish. In chat, Kisu just mentioned a Chocobos mod for Stardew. And I'm like, that sounds really good. They're their own livestock? But they come from an NPC that the mod also adds? I might, but I'm not joining. I'm messing with new camera system stuffs. extremely uncommon, perhaps even slightly rare Yulin stream. Farisu was the one who kept me up late last night. We were talking about Plunderstorm and Death Knight porn.
Is that a euphemism?
No. Hi.
That's a shame.
There was no euphemism because it was just like we also just talked about Death Knight porn.
Still make that more interesting if it was a euphemism.
Maybe.
This is, you know, when you use like actual like lewd stuff as a euphemism, you know that what you're actually talking about is gonna be real messed up.
Mm-hmm. Yulin streams. Yulin, I got a victory royale. I told you I was proud of you, Farisu. I saw. That sounds so cute, like replace horse with chocobo. That was what I thought, Fishy. But apparently not. It's like the chocobos are their own animals, and it adds an NPC that, like, sells them. There is probably a mod for that, though. There's probably a mod that, like, replace the horses with chocobos. But I'm like, I don't know if I should get that. I'm planning to get horses. Koyo sent me a mod, on Sunday. He sent me a mod that was like, hey, we can add this for the Stardew run. And I looked at the name, I clicked on it, and it was like, if you would like to see not safe for work mods, you need to show adult content in your settings. And I was like, oh no. So I go to my settings, and I change that, and I look at the mod again, and it's like, make it so that the male characters can jerk off. And so it's like, apparently all the dudes in Stardew Valley will just walk around going like this. And it was just like, what? They'll all be naked all the time, just walking around doing this. And it was like, wait, what the fuck is this?
That's normal to me.
No, it's not normal. I did find a horse replacement chocobo just now. That is very tempting. I'm going to send it to me, Kisu, and I'm gonna look at it. I don't know if I'll get it because I feel like I have to play with standard horses first before I start messing with stuff. I always like to, it's quite old. Oh, damn. I always like to play the vanilla stuff of things before I mod it out. I see. What?
Try vanilla before getting freaky with it. Yeah.
Last updated 2022. Oh, that's tragic. Since we're talking a little bit about World of Warcraft right now, the former president of Blizzard, Mike Ybarra, he said some stuff on Twitter that he probably shouldn't have. He recently was like, damn, some games are so good. I think tipping in video games should be normalized. I think when I play a really good video game, I should be able to tip them $10 or $20 extra just because, like, you did such a good job. And everybody's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I just played Horizon Zero Dawn, and this game was so good, I just wanna give them an extra $10. And everybody's like, really? Wow. How many millions was your salary again? How much did you get paid? And an extra $10? Really throwing it out there. But everybody's like, what the fuck is this take? You can do that already. Like, we hate tipping culture, but that's already a thing. If you really like a video game, buy the deluxe version. Buy merch for it. Like, tipping video games that you really like is already a thing. And it's better when you get a thing for it, right? So, like, buy merch. Just buy merch. And everybody's like, it's not entirely wrong what he's saying, right? Tipping a video game isn't the worst thing. It's just maybe this guy, a former Blizzard employee, saying it when, like, grocery prices are at a record high is, like, maybe you shouldn't be the one saying it. Like, buy a transmog. Kind of, Kisu, but at the same time, I wouldn't buy an in-game store purchase because that just incentivizes cash shop stuff. Like, if World of Warcraft did really good, and a lot of people were like, wow, this is awesome, let's show them support by buying game store stuff. They're not going to look at that as, oh, the game is doing well. They're going to look at that as pump the cash shop. And so they're going to put a ton more stuff on the cash shop, right? Whereas, like, alternatively, what we would much rather see is World of Warcraft do well. We buy merch, or, I don't know, support them in some way that isn't the cash shop. And the cash shop itself does fucking nothing and they just stop using it. I guess that is fair. It's a little bit overthinky. Like, if WoW was kicking ass and you were just like, I want to support this game, you could support them by going through the cash shop. You could. But just a little asterisk by it. Though I wouldn't want to support WoW. I would like to support WoW by just being subbed a long time. It's a big enough company as is, doesn't need support. I would like to support WoW and they just make a goddamn good game. It stays good, and I stay subbed. That's how I would like to support WoW. They're on an upturn right now. They're doing a lot of cool shit. We'll see how long it fucking lasts. It's Blizzard. I have no idea which way War Within is gonna go. I have no idea if it's gonna be good or dog water. Tell you what, though. I saw so much Fox News brain rot yesterday that somebody raised a good point that I saw. News networks should only be allowed to have a name that's, like, relevant to their news. So, like, Fox News should only be allowed to have news about foxes. I think people would care more about it if that was the case. Sky News? I only want to see pretty sky horizons. Show me sunsets there. And I think this should be applied to all news networks. Fox News, Sky News, what's another one? The BBC. Ooh, wait, actually, hold on, maybe not the BBC. That was the whole joke. Ha ha ha. When I think of giving a company extra money, I do think of those, like, buy me a coffee things that artists and such have. Really? All that lead up for that joke? Yeah, all that lead up for just a joke about, you know, the BBC. That was it. End the stream. No. Back it up. I need a drink. We're at 3 miles already? Oh my god. Zayla, what are your plans for the day?
Sleep, probably. Tired.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I
Came here to say something and then didn't actually say it.
Oh
And now the
no.
moment has passed.
Oh no. Say it anyway, I'll bring it back. Or I'll try.
Yeah. So I guess about the 0 minutes thing.
Mm-hmm.
And more in general about, like, in-jokes for streamers. It kind of bothers me just how, like, rote a lot of them tend to be. Like, it's the same thing every time, over and over and over. Like, no variety to it. It makes me think of there's an episode of Seinfeld where Seinfeld's dentist converts to Judaism, and Jerry thinks it's just because he wants to be able to tell jokes about being Jewish. And it builds up to this line where it's like Jerry's talking to a rabbi about it. And the rabbi's like, so this offends you as a Jewish person? And he says, no, it offends me as a comedian. And so that's kind of where my feeling goes with like lazy, one note, same every time in joke community things. Like, it gets old really fast. And I'm not a comedian, but it still kind of offends me when people don't put any effort into keeping it fresh. Like, I like bringing up tired jokes, but only if I can put some kind of, at least a little bit fresh spin on it. Keep it interesting.
Trying to think if there's any jokes I have that are just like so overused, so tired. I can think of one. Anytime somebody mentions age and, you know, they're old and they're younger than 30, or just age in general, and I'm always like, 30's old, I saw it in an episode of Friends. That's definitely a fucking tired joke, right? I've literally been making that for like 7 years.
It really depends on the context. If you're making it to different people every time, then it's pretty fresh every time.
Mm-hmm.
Might be fresh to you, but it's fresh to them.
I feel like there's a bit of a balance, and like, oh god, I hate fucking saying anything is a balance now, because I saw a post that was like, it doesn't matter if you pay attention in a meeting or not, just say it's always about finding the right balance, and people will nod and agree with you. So now anytime I say it's about the balance, I'm like, god damn it. But there's a bit of a balance, because like, I feel like there's some jokes you can say that are like low effort, small reference, but if they're so intermittent, if they're like so just not overdone, I feel like they can be timeless. Even within the same group, right? With Bits thing, he doesn't do it as much. He still does it a lot. I don't know. If it bugs other people, I haven't really considered that. I kind of find it amusing still. I don't know. I don't know where to feel on it. God, I'm so heckin' old.
You could do something with it. People could do something with it. You just have to put a little tiny bit creativity into it. Make it interesting. It bugs me when people make the same joke the same way every time.
I do definitely, and I've never gotten this vibe from Bits specifically, but I definitely do get annoyed when people have like, you know that like when a toddler makes a joke and they get a good reaction from it and they don't understand why, so they keep just trying to make the same joke, but it's not landing other times. When I get that feeling from people, it's like, oh, brother, dude. And I can definitely think of a few people who, like, I don't want to say they don't have a sense of humor. It feels like underdeveloped. It feels like an immature sense of humor. And so they make a joke, they have a great reaction to it, and then they just keep trying to do it, and it's like, I don't think this is it, buddy.
They got their one note they know how to play, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say they know how to play the one note. They played it right once. Can I tell one of my favorite jokes that's non-offensive? Yes, you can, Kisu. And then I'm going to try and remember one of my favorite jokes. Actually, I'll tell mine. Oh god, but how did it go? I gotta, like, remember it. It's like a guy breaks into a house. And he's stealing stuff. And he sees like a nice watch on the table. And he puts it in his burglar bag. And he hears, Jesus is watching. And he looks around and he doesn't see anybody. What the fuck was that? He goes back to stealing stuff. He finds a PS5. And he puts that in his burglar bag. Jesus is watching. He looks around again. He's not seeing anybody. He's like, what the fuck? This place is fucking creepy. And he starts looking around again, and he finds some nice jewelry. He puts that in his burglar bag, and he hears, Jesus is watching. And he looks around, and he finds a parrot. He goes, was that you? And the parrot's like, yeah, that was me. And he's like, I don't care if you're watching. The parrot's like, well, I'm not Jesus. The Rottweiler is Jesus. That joke's fucking awful. Why did I think that was so funny 10 years ago?
That's just a long setup for a mild joke.
That was fucking atrocious. I feel like Yulin just called me out. Holy, I am asleep. I used to think that was so funny 10 years ago, and just telling that... Oh no, what was that? Window sound. Telling that just now, I'm like... I'm wondering if it had, like, a better setup back then. That was awful. What's green, fuzzy, and would kill you if it fell out of a tree? A jackfruit? A pool table. Okay. I mean, yes. Yes, it would.
Accurate.
God damn it.
I appreciate the absurdism there.
The community I met Kisu in very much has an absurdist sense of humor. Somebody there that Kisu and I know a lot, Boos Boos. They would come into the streamer's stream it was Shinkozen's stream. Shin would be streaming. Boos Boos would come in and be like, play the song. And they'd be like, you have to redeem it first. And Boost would redeem it. And then Shin would play the fucking, 5 minutes of the penis music. Which, it's... I don't know if you've ever heard the penis music song. It literally just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, weird techno sounds. With, cartoon sound effects of, boink, bang, bonk, and stuff like that happening. My wife, not really, but it's terrible. I love it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, no more. I'm done. Haha. My funnies for this is over. We can listen to something else now. But I'm pretty sure Boost could just listen to that for 24 hours straight. I'm pretty sure she could go through her day, start playing that music, lay down in her bed, and be like, ah, what a good day, and fall asleep to that music. Because, literally over 3 years, she just has consistently loved that song. I'm trying to remember, old jokes that I used to tell. Or, any joke that I would tell now. There's one I remember being told when I was, 10. And I think it's more funny given the context of the joke. But basically, it's this guy who hates bicyclists. He's so sick of these people thinking they own the road. And thinking they're better than everyone else because they're not, using gas, they're better for the environment, they're living a healthy lifestyle, and they just look down and talk down to everybody. So he hates bicyclists. And this guy, he's actually a bit of a psychopath. So if he sees them on the side of the road, and it's not a busy road, he'll just hit them. He'll just hit them with his truck. And, one day, he's driving to church. And he sees the pastor on the side of the road. And he's on his way to church. And he's like, hey, pastor, did your car break down? The pastor's like, yeah. Can you give me a ride? He's like, of course, Father. So the pastor gets in. And they start driving to church. But then he sees a bicyclist. He's like, oh no. I really want to hit this piece of shit bicyclist. But the pastor is in the car. I can't just hit him with the pastor here. So he pretends to black out. Just, I can't see. And he swerves. And he hears the truck hit the bicyclist. He's like, oh no. Did I hit that poor bicyclist? Did I hit that poor man? And the pastor goes, no. But I got him with the door. Ha ha ha. Now, I heard this joke. My dad told it to me. And this is when we were going to church actively. And I was like, Pastor, my dad told me this joke about pastors. And I told it to him. And for anyone that doesn't know, bicyclist is not the original version of the joke.
Of course.
It is a very southern joke. It is about a minority group. And my pastor instantly recognized this. And he talked to my dad and was like, so you grew up in the South, didn't you? And my dad was like, oh God, he told you the joke, didn't he? My pastor was like, I like your version of the joke more. And he was just like, oh God, okay. I don't need to tell jokes. My life is a joke and my death will be the punchline. My humor is terrible.
One for like canned jokes myself, prepared jokes.
Yeah, you know,
I'm the type to try to twist things when I hear them. Somebody says something, I try to turn that into a joke. Used to be good at it, not so much anymore. I'm out of practice. Double meanings, wordplay, entendres. All that stuff is wonderful to me.
I think I used to enjoy canned jokes more. Now I enjoy, like, not stuff being twisted, but, like, I guess situations being set up. So, like, one of the funniest things for me was when we were playing Worms on Core Stream. We were playing the Worms VR map. Hi, Loomis. And basically the way this map worked was everybody was in their room, they would take their turn there, and one person went at a time. So you would be sitting in your room just waiting for stuff to happen for like 5 minutes. So I took my turn. And then I knew I just gotta be back here in 5 minutes, right? So I just left my room and went to someone else's to talk to them. And I discovered I could click other people's... Hi, Remy. I could click other people's stuff and make it seem like they were chatting with others. Or do like little emotes. And so I went to Core's room. And she was like, Elon, what are you doing here? I was like, we don't have to stay in our rooms. Plus, it's really funny to like set other people up and make them look toxic. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, that'd be really funny. And it was Atticus' turn. And like the controls for this Worms VR map were fucking awful. So, like, Addie, like, shoots a rocket and just misses it and, like, hits the side of a mountain. And I'm like, that'd be really toxic if Addie missed that shot and then you were to spam the nice shot emote. And I just start clicking it, so to everyone else it looks like Cora's going, nice shot, nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. And she's like, you get the fuck out of here! And, like, that was one of the funniest things in the world to me. My humor mostly consists of anti-jokes, dad jokes, and puns. What the fuck? So very cheesy humor. I used to like dark jokes back when I was a depressed teen, but now I'm over them. When is a door not a door? When it's a jar? Okay. I feel like those long-winded jokes fell out of popularity about 10 years ago. I remember loving them when a kid, but these days they're super meh. Hey, Lith eyes. Hiya, Loomis. Is it Loomis or Luma? because I realized it could be like Luma's here. Oh, it could be. So toxic. I really enjoy... I think what's funniest to me is seeing people's thought process expressed through their, like, just physical expressions. So, like, I like seeing visible confusion on somebody. I like seeing, like, shock on somebody. When they're, like, shocked by something. So, like, Whitest Kids You Know was really, really good at this. One of their sketches that, like, I fucking cry laughing at every single time. There's, like, a CEO and his board of directors that work at the headquarters of, like, a staple company. But they've outsourced everything. They're at the point where none of them are actually working. All of them are just, like, going into the office, and they've realized that they have a very cushy, high-paying job. And they want to keep it that way. But they're not actually doing any work. Their job has been outsourced. So they're just trying to look busy. And the president of this company, the CEO, president or CPO, I don't know what he was. He's kind of realized this because he's not doing shit. But he's like, hang on, looking at everyone else's job descriptions, I don't know what they're doing either. So he starts asking them and grilling them, like, what is it that you do every day in the office? And he talks to, like, 2 different people, and both of them are just, like, floundering. Both of them are, like, trying to lie through it and getting caught in the lie. And then this third guy, and this is the part I really like. This third guy goes, call me crazy, but I thought we designed and sold dream catchers. I've been designing dream catchers for the past 7 years. And this is so fucking crazy to all of them that, like, the CEO guy, who is, like, kind of facing to the right toward the 2 people he was talking to initially, he just cocks his head, swivels his chair to look at the Dreamcatcher guy, and he goes, okay, go on. Because it's so fucking crazy that this guy thought they were designing Dreamcatchers at a staple company that he's just like, I don't understand this. I literally just need to have this guy elaborate, because what the fuck did he just say? And that you can see that confusion in his body language, where he just stops. He just freezes, and he turns to the guy and is just like, you need to explain more. That sort of thing is really, really funny and amusing to me. And it's probably not that funny to most people. But just seeing somebody's thought process expressed through their body, I find that very amusing and enjoyable to watch. It's why I like a lot of shock humor. It's why in Twitch chats I'm such a menace and like to, like, say very nonsensical or shock value jokes where people, they can't express it as well with their body, but, like, with their voice they can just look at it and you can often hear, like, the stunned confusion. My wrong chat joke where I say something and then I'm like, oops, wrong chat, and people just go, you know, they read it and they're just like, what? What did you say? I very much like hearing that. Hi, Icy Fire.
You're a very specific kind of reaction there. Yeah.
Somewhat. Usually I'm going for that, like, confusion. I find confusion really funny. I don't find, like, discomfort. I don't find, like, you know, meanness. That's often easier to get with shock value. But I don't like that. I don't like, you know, going up to somebody and being like, you're a piece of shit and I hate you, haha. Oh, just kidding, wrong chat. Like, I don't typically enjoy that. Making somebody feel bad and being like, haha, just kidding. Now I say that, and I'm like, you know what? There are some jokes that I do that are kind of toxic and maybe don't have the best implication like that. A joke that I've liked a lot is when I say, I just want you guys to know that you are genuinely one of the nicest communities I've ever been a part of. I don't know where I would be without you guys. I truly love you above all others. Wrong chat. Because people read that and they're like, oh, this is so wholesome. Oh, this is so... What the fuck, dude? Maybe that's kind of the opposite of what I'm describing? Hi, Air. But, like... Hi, Dingo. I don't know. I don't just, like... I don't like just insulting
I don't think it's
people.
like mean-spirited or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just misdirection.
Mm-hmm. I don't like really mean-spirited stuff where it's like, I'm putting you down and, haha, I didn't actually mean it, so it's fine. I don't like that type of shock value. I'm the same, Ewan. That's why I like saying to people to 1v1 me in Stardew Valley. I like the confusion. You know what's great about that? There's a lot of people where that's believable. If you say, like, 1v1 me in Stardew Valley, they're like, wait, Stardew Valley does have a lot to it. Is that a thing? Like those dumb prank videos? I hate a lot of dumb prank videos. I just bought some knives for CS and the blue push daggers. Butt plugs, we call them. Our name tag squirt toys. A button? Thanks, Matthews. Ah, you're a big poopy head, wrong chat, haha. Wow. I'm better than you, T-Heat. I do enjoy misdirection. I do enjoy, like, confusion or just, like, I don't know. Being able to, like, literally see someone's reaction to a thing is very enjoyable to me. What are we at, 3.9? This is a good video to get at 3.9. I think this will take us to, like, 6. There was a... There's some Kai Cenat drama lately. Which... So, I don't really like Kai Cenat. I think he's insane for not paying his mods, despite how much money he makes. I think he glorified prisons, and has a very young audience, and, is glorifying, like, prank videos and just sensationalism. It is time for the Plunderstorm Red Grind. That'll be tomorrow for Isu. We don't have much time to play today. But if you just mean you, hell yeah. Go get another Victory Royale. But basically, Kai Cenat paid some girl like 5,000 for sex. So she's like, I'll give you 5,000, we have sex. She is trying to, like, I guess blackmail him and be like, hey, give me more, or I'll expose that you did this. And, she's going to court and probably going to be fined, I think they're saying $400,000. Because, she broke some laws. 1, she signed an NDA over this. 2, she released videos of it and this is revenge porn. She doxed him. They're saying faking some screenshots and posting naked pics, of someone else. All criminal charges. So I think they're saying she's gonna be fined $400,000 for trying to blackmail Kai. And, I don't know if that was the play. I do not need any more Victory Royales. Are you just gonna be a PvE grinder like me, Furisu? Are you just gonna get as much plunder as you can each match? Why are you pouting? I thought you liked attention. Oh, Air? They absolutely like attention. I won't confirm or deny that, but you stinky? That's just confirming it. Yeah, doing my one quest, then letting an NPC kill me to maximize rep. You'll let an NPC kill you? That's weak. Thanks for confirming it. I mean, if Air didn't want the attention, they wouldn't constantly be being a brat and doing the things that seek attention. And then when you just ask them to actually say, I won't confirm or deny, it's like, okay, so confirmed. You say that, but I got a victory royale I can stop. True. Oh, I know? You and I are on the same page, Bits. That's more for Air and everyone else. Shush, you small Moogle motherfucker. I ain't see no pom-pom. Bottom Air. Gale, this is fine. What are the taxes at? The taxes are almost paid, right? Time to do my weekly 3 Mythic Island expeditions. You also do these, right, Elin? No. I haven't done island expeditions since BFA. 150k? Okay, so it'll probably hit it tomorrow. Which means Thursday will be a beach day? Do I try and make a beach video before then? Or do I just finish out BDO? I think I just finish out BDO. And then I'll finish out the beach videos. And then we will start Kalimdor. I only need one more mount. Then I have all island expedition rewards. Hell yeah. For a while I was gonna start doing the Warlords of Draenor weekly garrison raid. And I did it for like 1 week and then I didn't keep up with it. Painful grind? Yeah. The mounts look terrible for that? Yeah. Yeah. The grind, I'm only looking at Plunderstorm grind right now. And thankfully, that grind is kind of fun. There's so many posts on the WoW subreddit that are like, I hate battle royales. Why am I having fun with this? I genuinely, like, want to keep playing. And then there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, but like the moment I'm 40, I'm done. I'll never play it again. And then there's people that are like, I hit 45 days ago and I'm still doing it. 1 million plunder achievement? God, that's so fun. Is there actually an achievement for 1 million plunder? That's actually too much. On a good match, I can get like 1,000. Well, okay. I'd say I average 1,000 plunder. That's so many matches. I feel like on a bad match, I'll just like, something will happen and I'll get like third-partied. Or I'll just have a really bad setup and somebody will have like a really good setup. And I'll die at like 300 to 500 plunder. A guy did it by the end of week 1. That's so fucking much. How much plunder do you need for rank 40? Are there people mad, by the way? Are there people that are like, I grinded out level 40 and now they're making it double plunder, this is bullshit? Like 160k or something? I'm pissed? What are you pissed about? Yeland, I will steal your shoestrings and relace to the other shoe. I'm kidding, you asked if anyone was mad about game. I knew it wasn't WoW. They got rank 40 in Blunderstorm before the 2x rep. Yeah, but I'm wondering, like, if there's a lot of people posting about being mad about it, right? I would assume they're just having fun, but I'm sure there's some people that were like, I hate this, this is bullshit, I worked so hard on this, and now everybody gets it for free. Speaking of game, Fallout show on Amazon Prime is quite decent. Yeah, I really like the actress in that. I've never heard of her before. Her name is Ella Purnell, I think. But apparently she got the role for the Fallout games, and she was like, okay, time to do research. And she played the entire Fallout series. She just played all the Fallout games. And so she was like, this is what an actor or actress should do out of respect for the source content. Because now I can appreciate things in the show. I put on the Vault suit or the Pip-Boy, and I know how meaningful they are to the people watching. Those are not lost on me. So I know to, like, give my best for things like that. Modded Fallout show. Do you understand how funny that would be for Isu? If, like, some video game makes a TV show and it's good. And then they have, like, the modded version of the show, which is just, like, a silly mods version with, like, CGI edits to everything, but it's functionally the same show. And then they have, like, the not safe for work modded version of the show, which is just, like, fake AI tits on every character and stuff like that. As a Halo fan, fuck you Fallout fans, bro. Yeah, the Halo show got done dirty. That used to be a badge of honor, getting to max rank before boosters. People these days. Modded show work would be a YouTube poop. For sure. Halo fan, doesn't think number 2 is the best. Is actually watching the Halo series. Fake Halo fan. Oh no. Watched literally the first episode and fucked off. I saw a video of Ella Purnell talking about you know, how she played the Fallout games. How she wanted to, you know, see the source material and whatnot. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I saw, compare this to Halo, where they take off his fucking helmet, and it's like, ooh. Yelin Farisi was trying to pick a fight? Fucking hit her. Literally just backhand her bits. Call her a dumb slut, and tell her to shut up. I watched literally the first episode and fucked off. There are many badge of honor nowadays. There aren't many. I just finished watching Fallout. It was good. Got a lot. I'm not a huge fan, but considering how most video game adaptations turn out, it was good. Of course. Fight. Oh. No, she might come if I do. That's why she's doing it, yes. That's why she's trying to pick a fight. Like, okay, what are your options here, Bits? You either fight, and she gets what she wants, and she stops bothering you. Because you have rewarded her, she will reward you. Or you say, no, I'm going to be rebellious, I'm not going to give you what she wants. And she keeps upping the ante. She keeps getting worse and worse. And more annoying. And more just like, grr. At which point, you get more and more annoyed by her. She gets more and more frustrated. Like, what is the right choice here, Bits? There isn't much of anything, Gale. Anymore, Gale? This is why I can't be asked to watch the news aside from walkies here. Y'all wild. Hi, cheeky polecat. How far have you walked in 272 days? I haven't kept an exact log. I'm too lazy for that. We do a minimum of 5 miles each day. And I'd say by day 50 we were doing a minimum of 5 miles. We started doing 1 mile at a day. And we slowly built up to 5. And when I say minimum of 5 miles, we end when a video ends. And so there are days I've gone 6 miles. There's been one singular day where we went 10 miles. If I had to average it out, I would say the average is like 5.5. So if you want to do some really rough math, you could calculate a really rough estimation. Most are, Ellie. Some are just crazy.
Roughly 1,500 miles.
fuck? Maybe I just let her get more frustrated, to be honest. The answer is an equal rights. Equal fights. It's Macca's. Oh god, you're gonna start the Burger King, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's thing? Just walked 500 miles and then 500 more, literally. It's 2024. I'm not gonna argue with you, I'm just gonna shoot you. Oh my god. Somehow that feels like it's crossing a line. But at the same time, like, yeah, that kind of is how 2024 is gone. Ah. Chick-fil-A is mid, and I can make better waffle fries and not sopping wet soaked chicken at home. What the? Huh? It's been 2 hours. You think you'll kick it up to a jog
welcome
one
to
day?
the stream.
Well, okay. I went live at the same time as Leafeons, and she's not live anymore. So I'm like, why is she not live anymore? Did something happen? I do not think I'll ever kick it up to a jog, Polecat. The reason for that is, well, this is, like, a jog would be better for my exercise. I don't want the run to, I don't want the walk to go too fast. Because, like, I enjoy the duration of the stream. Right? If I got my exercise doing, like, 30 minutes or 40 minutes of jogging, that makes the stream shorter, and I'm with you guys less. Tell Zay I said sup. Ellie says sup.
Sup, Ellie?
If we move at this speed, it's kind of a good balance for, like, how long stream lasts and how long I get to hang out with you guys. There's also, like, the quality. So, like, if I speed it up, I start getting really heavy footsteps and you guys hear the treadmill doing it. You can already hear the treadmill squeaking a little when I'm talking. But, like, if I was jogging, you would hear my footsteps even when I'm not talking. You would also hear me breathing a lot more heavily. So, like, do you want to collect Will real quick? Sorry to ask stuff of you. There's a bit of a process getting here.
Sure.
Snow Peak, Leaf, and then here.
Right.
And so I don't particularly want to go faster than this because, you know, if I'm moving faster, you're gonna hear footsteps, you're gonna hear heavy breathing, and I don't feel like many people would tune in to just hey guys, while like stomp is going on. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, that's a nice thought. But then, like, when the stuff that comes with it happens, I'm like, ooh, maybe never mind. Simple solution, don't eat Chick-fil-A. Don't worry, Bits. I'll just nut the bullets like one of them Animus. I see my bullets. Wiggle. I'll throw up one of them block all shields like the playground loser who couldn't win the imaginary war. Will, that's my homie. Don't breathe, you'll in anything but that.
More obscure spot.
Look, normally I'm not all the way out here. Thank you, Zay. Hi, Will. Normally I'm in a pretty easy spot to find. With this map, I kind of like just going to all the different locations here. Maybe one day a Stairmaster for the people. I have thought about a Stairmaster. A Stairmaster would be better cardio. It's an option I'm considering. It would also be less space in my room, and that would be really nice. Or you unlock a new ASMR for the people. To do a new ASMR for the people, I think I would need something better than an $8 lapel mic. Let me Stairmaster to the people. God damn it. Ellie sees a combination of 3 words And they're like a fucking dog with their ears perking up, just like, oh, I gotta do it.
I can be a stair for somebody if they want it.
Oh
It costs
my
you though.
I feel like more people would rather you use them as a stair than you be the stairs.
I don't know about that one.
Really?
I don't think there'd be that many people taking me up on that.
Well, this is certainly unique. I'm new to watching VRChat streams and the creativity is wild. VRChat is a creator content driven game itself. It's barely a game, although it has a lot of games in it. And so it really is just like, what are you able to utilize? What are you able to create on your own? It's literally like, if you can code it, you can build it. Now, I didn't do any coding. What I did in VRChat is, I just go to, like, different pretty worlds. And I do, like, some stretches. I'm usually in a world for, like, 10 to 15 minutes. Usually, I try to find something with a pretty background and a nice, music to listen to. And a nice music to listen to. And nice music to listen to, I should say. And then I filter out the VRChat world and play a YouTube video. What you're seeing we're walking through is not VRChat. This is a YouTube video. The VRChat world we're in is actually from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Somebody imported
And it looks really boring in the direction we're looking.
The entire map for Twilight Princess was just imported into VRChat. And so... Oh, I almost lost myself on the treadmill. I was stretching there in front of the snow dungeon. And then we started walking to the YouTube videos. And when we're done walking, I'll go to a different world that's more comfy and more scenic. More for like laying down and being comfy. Zay's stream now, no longer. I don't know. Zay's closer to the center of the camera than I am.
That on anybody.
Oh, I would. In a heartbeat.
Definitely not right now. I'm tired.
I would.
My voice usually sounds a little bit better than it does right now.
I think it always sounds fantastic, Zay.
Yeah.
I would kill for a Zayla Sea of Stars stream.
You keep saying this.
I know.
I don't think it's gonna happen. You're gonna be waiting a long time on that one.
I also don't think it's gonna happen. But I still want it. The game is so pretty.
They barely play video games.
I know. Oh wow, so you match your pace with the pace of the YouTube video really well? Sort of. I kind of just RP walk through these games. I did record these videos. There's a link in the channel, and also you can do !YouTube if you want to see just these videos. Sometimes it matches, sometimes not at all. But it entertains me. The whole point of this stream is that I wanted to exercise daily, because I'd put on a lot of weight. I wanted to exercise daily, and I just wanted to have stuff entertain me. So streaming and have people to talk to, and walking through video games, are very entertaining to me. It has made exercising so much easier. Ewan, you just kill period? You're a monster? The second link there, thank you Bits. That's the YouTube video where all of these videos are posted. There's like 170 videos right now. I try to do one a day. I've missed many days.
Alien works too hard. Excessively hard.
Sometimes it's easy to make a video a day. Like yesterday, I was like, I don't want to make a long video. I'm gonna go find 2 towns that are really close to each other in BDO. 25-minute walk? Yeah, that's easy. It took me like an hour and a half to put the video up. It's also one of those things that just doesn't feel like work, though, right? Like, doing this doesn't even feel like exercise. This is just, like, fun with friends. This is...
Sure, you still have to, like, be awake at the same time every day to do this. That's commitment.
You're not wrong, but this has the feeling of, like, you know, hanging out at the pub with the boys. Sometimes people are there, sometimes they're not. You know, there's some people that are there 2 times a week. There's some people that are there every day. But it's just like, it's that feeling of, I'm gonna go socialize at the pub. Not that I've ever been to a pub, but...
Me neither.
What does the tag on your hip say, or is that part of the fun? The tag on my hip says, if lost, return to Shinkozen. That's my friend who designed this avatar. I bought the base on Booth, I bought the hair on Booth, and then that friend, he made the clothes, put them on the avatar, put the tramp stamp here, recolored the hair, added this fucking Moogle pom-pom thing. That's normally not there. They redeem that for channel points. And then he added his little signature on the avatar of, if lost, return to Shinkozen. I've been trying to learn my own avatar stuff. But to start, I needed that friend's help. I don't know where I would be without him. Wish I could put my dog in VR to walk for an hour at lunch so I can reduce my walks to twice a day instead of 3. There are some toys that, like, are designed to, like, get your dog to exercise on their own, right? So, like, those toys that, you put a ball in it, it shoots the ball, and the dog goes and gets it and puts it back in. But, like, you have to train your dog, and they have to be smart enough for that. It is difficult to get those to work. I have a high-energy dog. So I've had 4 dogs in my life. I've had 3 Boston Terriers. And Boston Terriers, they're pretty chill. You can walk them, like, 2 miles, and they'll be good. They can go for, like, 5-mile walks, but they'll be content with a 2-mile walk. Our 4th dog was a boxer. All 3 of the Bostons have grown old and passed away. The boxer is still alive. She's with my parents right now, and they're in Florida. I'm in Missouri. The boxer used to be able to, the boxer used to need 7 miles a day. And if they didn't get a walk, they were, like, angsty and full of sass. They could regularly go 12 miles. She's gotten a little old now. And so she'll be content with, like, a 1 to 3 mile walk. She won't be, like, wiped out or anything, but she'll be like, yep, I got my exercise and I'm good to sleep. My dog is too dumb for that. He just throws his ball himself. That's pretty smart, though. I'd take that, too. If you can get a dog that can, like, handle their own exercise, oh my god, it's so nice. This boxer is dumb. This boxer, her name is Jasmine. She is dumb as a fucking brick. She's so cute. She's so cute and lovable and affectionate. But, like, I remember at one point, we moved into a house that had a pool. And we were like, how long do you think it'll take until Jasmine falls in the pool? We were saying days. We were like, 1 week, 2 weeks. I don't know, I'm thinking 5 days. The real answer was 5 fucking minutes. She was looking at something, tried going around the corner of the pool, went right in, and it was just like, oh, Jasmine. I've tried those. He's not really a fetcher. He's a border collie, and that would bore him pretty quickly. Yeah, it sounds like he'll be too smart for that. I need, like, a drone swarm for him to corral. I bought some fun temporary tattoos. Are you gonna... Okay, so clearly you got a womb tattoo, sticker, Ellie. Are you going to put it up, like, normal? Like a standard womb tattoo? Or are you going to flip it upside down so that it's like a fat sack of nuts, like a femboy would have? No, stop with that. Barisu, it makes sense. It's logical. You wouldn't even, like, comment on the art I sent you about that yesterday. But it makes sense. Girls should have a womb tattoo. Femboys should have a nutsack tattoo.
No.
It's not like an actual nutsack. It's just an upside-down heart. It's exactly the same as a womb tattoo. You just turn it upside down. It's still pretty. You know,
I thought
like...
you were saying getting your nutsack tattoo. That sounds like
No,
the most painful shit
no,
ever. I'm good.
No. Upside down womb tattoo equals logical. Ikaros 16 noted. I do agility with him sometimes, a VR agility course. Now that's a good idea. A VR agility course would be very difficult. Because typically in VR, you're staying within a play space. You're not actually like moving and jumping around. If you're like doing VR chat dancing, it's very important to stay within that space and like know what's in that space. So like if you're ever doing a dance that has you like swinging your arms around, if you have a ceiling fan above you, you're gonna fucking hit it. Having a dog that could actually like move around and get tired out in VR, I don't even know how you would do that. For a person, it needs to be an activity that you can do while staying stationary. Most people in VR that do treadmill stuff, they have like what's called an omnidirectional treadmill. It's basically a bowl, and you wear like socks in it, and it's oiled up a little. Hi, feet, Chan. And then you yourself have a harness that keeps you above it. And so like as you walk, and you can walk in any direction, it keeps you at the center of that bowl. I just have a standard treadmill, but like my left hand over here, I keep it on the bar. That way I can kind of like keep where I am on the treadmill. Air, what the fuck? This is a weird hill to die on, Ewan. Hi, fit wife, mommy, girlfriend, Ewan. But yeah, it's womb tattoos, clever, Ewan. Yeah? Yeah. I need a drink. We're at 5.2 miles. This video was a lot shorter than I thought it was. I don't think we're gonna get that close to 6. I think we're gonna be like 5.5. Maybe 5.8. What other stories did I have? There was a bunch of pro-Gaza protests yesterday, and they were blocking a lot of like notable roads, like the Golden Gate Bridge and some roads in New York. I don't want to bring up Israel-Gaza too much, but there was a like coordinated protest in the US yesterday. Some of the footage from it was a little crazy. Some of the people there were, let's say, very passionate and had emotions and adrenaline running high. There was a guy who burned the flag, and when asked, like, you live in the US, you have rights, he was like, supposedly, and it's like, my guy, you could disagree with the US, but you have a pretty high standard of living, I promise you. That guy is a pretty bad look for the movement. If I were a gardener, I'd put our tulips together. Oh my god, that's lewd. That's the lewdest thing I've ever heard, Feature. That's not the lewdest thing I've ever heard. But yeah. I think there's actually a tulip growing in front of my house. I haven't done any landscaping for my parents while they've been gone. They've been gone for like 5 months, and I asked them, like, is there anything that you need, any plants that you need to keep, Is there any plants you need me to keep alive? Is there any watering I need to do? They were like, nah, just fucking let it go. And I was like, okay. But there is like a really nice looking tulip flower that is by our mailbox. Like, oh, neat. Are you jumping straight into Stardew after? No. Stardew will be at 6, which is in 6.5 hours. I don't know how long I'm planning to go today. Probably 3 to 4 hours, the usual. And then I will nap. And then after nap, I will probably have a little bit of time before Stardew. We'll see how much. If I have like 3 hours before Stardew, I might try to get a BDO recording then. If not, if I have like 1 or 2, then I will probably play Plunderstorm. But yeah, I'm gonna nap in VR today. Heck yeah. Plunderstorm. Will? Why doesn't Nyx love me? Why won't he say good job for getting #1 in Plunderstorm to me?
Because Nyx hates people.
He used to be so nice to me. I don't understand where I went wrong. I got the Plunderstorm win, and everyone's like, good job, but he didn't. When I was like, you're the one I wanted to hear it from the most, he was like, no, I'm fucking not. And he still wouldn't say it. Plunderstorm Nyx likes me for some reason. What do you mean by that, Frisu? What do you mean by for some reason? I think you're extremely likable, Frisu. Despite being a Zoomer, I think you're very likable.
Yeah, he's just after a hot 20-year-old or whatever it was. Yeah.
I don't know why. Frisu keeps telling me her age. And my mind just keeps going, that doesn't make sense in my mind. Take 8 years off of that. It's so like, she's literally corrected me 3 or 4 times. And I'm like, she's older than I think she is, right? She's probably like 25, maybe 26. And she's like, I'm 29. Eulid, I'm 29. And I'm like, oh god, how? If I was 10 years younger, I'd be in a better place. Imagine not being a Zoomer. Yeah, I'm 29 too. See, the two of you just don't seem like you're the same age. Oh god. Wait, no. Actually, I do see some things. I'm not 29. I thought... Oh, you're 30? Almost 31? Okay. Very soon. I thought you were... okay.
Still young.
Still young. No, wait, actually, no. They're over 30 years old. That means they're ancient. I saw it in an episode of Friends.
Still young.
I'm 30 soon.
Let me have this.
Going to be time to write my will. Well, it's never too early to write your will. Let me get it all. I like Nyx. I like Nyx too. And he used to like me. But that was long ago. Stardew Valley tonight. I'm gonna do the same thing I do every time. I'm gonna cut down a lot of trees. I don't have a will, but I got life insurance. I need to get I need to upgrade my axe. That's what I need to do. I need to just keep cutting down trees to make hardwood. And then I need to... I think I have the steel I need for the next upgrade. So I think, like, what I'm going to do at the start of today is upgrade to steel axe. That will, like, just let me be in the mines for a little bit. I'll try to get as much gold as I can. But once I have the steel axe, then I can start making a lot of hardwood. Then I can start, like, literally farming it.
You already make lots of hardwood.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Nick's got some of my life story while he still wants to hang around me. I don't think your life story is that damning, Farisu. I think you were young and dumb, and we all made questionable choices back then. I know I certainly did. I just didn't act on a lot of them. I had a lot of, like... What? I just had a lot of, like, this is the way the world works, and I am so confident in, like, what I perceive my knowledge of the world is. And the way I am now, if I met myself from when I was 20, I'd be like, good lord. I cannot wait to see you fucking humbled. You arrogant little prick. I don't have a will, but I got life insurance. Can confirm is 10 years younger. This ain't smooth sailing over here. Old Lind. I mean, yeah. I'm 32. Getting real close to 33. 5.6 miles? Okay. Fucking ancient aliens over here. Where the aliens come from? What the hell? Red ball? On head? It doesn't make me an alien. That's supposed to make me a Moogle.
They are kind of weird and alien in general. We just don't comment on it.
Why do they keep making them weirder? Why do Moogles keep getting more and more horrifying every time they put them in a Final Fantasy game? I don't like how they look in Final Fantasy 14. What they look like in 16 is like, dear Jesus. What the fuck is that?
It's just their shtick.
No. I hate it.
This is your birthright, Euland.
No, don't say that. It's at 5.644. I think I can say 5.65 by the time it stops. I think it'll be like right at the cusp for rolling over. Thanks for reminding me my FF16 endeavor cost me like $600. And I'm 15 minutes into it. You're 15 minutes into it so far. You still have it. You can still play it. Go get some. 5.7. Okay. I still can't believe I grinded Plunderstorm for like 3 or 4 hours yesterday. And Farisu was just like, they're doubling the plunder tomorrow. Why am I playing it today then? I don't know, you're insane? Pause this. The fringes? Wow, we almost had the peaks and the fringes in the same day. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm gonna cut my own hair one of these days. It is so annoying how it keeps getting under the headphones. Is that 5'7" or 6'7"? 5'7". 5.7 miles. And now we rest. Done. What that actually looks like for Mise is really funny. You are disappearing your neck when you go down.
Interesting.
Zan desktop? Or do they just stand like that today? Well done, Yule and the Stormcaller. The Stormcaller? Thank you, Wrath. You gotta fix trackers. Everybody look at Zay. Focus on Zay. Don't look at me. This is embarrassing.
No, don't look at Zay. That's embarrassing.
What? No, this is embarrassing. I'm like breaking my legs to adjust my tracking.
Yulen's used to embarrassing himself. I'm a shy bunny.
Okay. Turn this shit off. Switch to this avatar. And then we turn it back on. Zay is the cuter one. Stare, look, stare. This is what we were looking at the whole time. This is what I've been staring at for like 2 hours. Just
majestic.
Just this wall slightly at an angle. That's the hill you come down from in the game. You snowboard down here, come down here, and you go into the snow temple. I don't think they actually let you in it. But we're not gonna go there. That was just me talking about Twilight Princess because it's there. We are going back to Seabreeze. What the? What? I've never seen this before. I look at Seabreeze, and there is a public world, but it is instance closed. What? Weird. Portal. Language Eland Woe. Beautiful. What did I say? I already forgore. Oh, I think I just messed with the mic. You guys probably heard it bounce around a bit. I want to be right there at the fire. Is there somewhere upstairs to be, or are we gonna use the same couch? Ooh, I kind of like this. Yeah, this couch here. This couch here.
Stairs over here. Uppity up. What is this?
Yeah, this is
Why is this so malformed?
it's an avocado.
It's got like an oblong. Oh,
Yeah.
it's more horrifying now. Thought it was like an animal that just had a really deformed skull.
No, it's a little avocado guy. Wispy who puts them in, I think, every map.
Mm.
You can yeet them into the ocean if you want.
How?
Oh,
I don't remember how.
I see what I've done. I hate this menu thing. I just put it right in front of the
There you
camera.
go.
Where's your mic stands? We don't have mic stands. We have a little magnet on the left side of our headset. And we have, we have a fucking stick with a magnet glued to it. And then we have at the end of that stick, the lapel mic clipped on. And so, we have a very, very scuffed mic setup going on. But it was cheap and it works.
Elon's an engineer.
I guess.
Certified by the School of Life.
What if I have a studio mic? Will it work with VR? You can use any mic with VR. Any mic plugged into your computer, you can just set VR chat to work with that. I think it'd be weird having a mic like on a stand or on a desktop, you know, kind of away from you. Your mic quality is gonna get kind of weird. It's gonna get very echoey. Typically you want
Consistency
it.
might be an issue.
Typically you want it moving with your head. Like, it's really good mic. I mean, if it's good enough that it sounds the same when you're 5 feet away from it as when you're 15 feet away from it, fucking incredible. Fucking yeah, go for that. But it can still hear stuff? Oh, it's absolutely still gonna hear stuff, for sure. It's just, its quality should change with you moving close and far from it. That's typically like... Wait, huh? I hear like 10 meters away behind 2 walls. I can still hear stuff. Hi, Shocky. Yeah, I don't doubt that it'll pick you up. It's just gonna sound echoey. And people are gonna be like, are you not next to your mic? Are you across the room? It can hear, yes. Will the quality stay the same? Doubt. Quest 2 mic sounds good enough. Any headset you use... Okay, so Wrath, if you were in a headset, like if you are in VR, I would not use a standing mic. I would not use something like with a mic stand or something on your desktop. I would use something that's moving with you. If you play desktop, it's going to be great. You know, if you have a mic stand and you just get on in desktop, it's going to be more than good. Because you're not going to be moving all over the place. It's going to have a consistent sound from where you are. I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking of specifically for people in VR. Shocky Pat? Problem that is mic is big by itself. Yeah, if you're like if you're wanting to use this while in VR, I would not. I would find a better option. Typically your headset is going to have a mic in it. Now some headsets have pretty good quality mics. Some headsets have fucking dog shit mics. I use a Vive Pro. The mic I have for the Vive Pro is god awful. I hate it. That's why I use a lapel mic, which lapel mics are always those things that you see like, you know, just clipped onto somebody's shirt. It's clipped on like to my headset. There are... you can't just touch it like that. Did you get it stuck? Stop. It's sensitive. Ow. I mean, it's not sensitive. It's just like a little head thing. It's not like a headband. It's not actually part of me. Hi, Shin. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh my god, I just yawned like 3 times. Either way, you'll tell me when you meet me. I will. So yeah, plans for Stardew. I'm gonna be cutting down a lot of trees. Shin, why did you make Yulin so cute? I have a coop running. I've been making money with that, with the 2 chickens. Once I can get, like, 2 mayonnaise makers, and actually start, like, making consistent money with those chickens, then I'll be sitting good. I need to upgrade the axe so I can start getting hardwood. Once I'm getting hardwood, then I can start getting moss logs. And that's where I'll start really making money. I was just given a rough sheet and tried to make it 3D, so not my doing. I don't know, Shin. I think he had a pretty big part in it. Oh. Oh. That's a Hikari emote, right? Noted? Okay. The Moogle on the back and head was my input. Shin's contributions were the Moogle pom-pom, the Moogle on the back of the raincoat, and the tag on the shorts that says, "If lost, return to Shin." Oh yeah, that too. I also wouldn't be surprised if he did something with the feet, but if he has, I haven't found it. It's difficult to look at the bottom of the feet. But I wouldn't be surprised if he put something there. Not to give the implication that Sheet is a feet enjoyer, but, you know, maybe I've seen that before. Shin also does a lot of the model work for Leafeons. And in one of her models, he put a little Easter egg hidden in the feet that she didn't know about for a while. No, I have not. Bliss wasn't watching me when I was doing models, so she didn't request it. I see. A lot of my model work that I've asked Shin to do is also, like, unstreamable. It's been stuff that he's like, yeah, I can't really do this on Twitch, so we're not going to. Shin, did you see the stuff with Kai Cenat? I feel like you'd find this really funny. Not really. So he paid some girl for sex. $5,000. Alright, fine. Support some, local business owners. She didn't like either the amount he paid or... I don't know what her deal was, but she tried blackmailing him. So she was like, I'll expose you to everybody that you paid money to have sex with me. And he just fucking posted the receipts. He just fucking showed everybody. And is suing her because she broke NDA. She's posting revenge porn. She's doxing, faking screenshots, and a bunch of other things. So she's gonna get fined like $400,000 And it's like, wow. You really just stumbled right through the fuck around phase and are just slamming headfirst into the find out phase, aren't you? Fuck that hoe, basically. I don't like Kai Cenat at all. I don't like him much. But, like, fucking, yeah, he's winning this one. Oh, same, I don't care for Kai. What other news did I have? I don't really have anything else. Oh, there was some Niji Sanji stuff that I finally looked up on. They had their concert, which wasn't that bad. The Niji Sanji concert was really not, like, atrocious. There were things about it that was like, a lot of the artwork and posters that they had for it was, like, very obvious that the people that are no longer with Niji Sanji just got scrubbed out. So, like, they had a poster that had, like, 12 people on it. And then 4 of them were no longer with Niji Sanji. Well, they didn't make a new poster. They just removed them. They had another poster that said, "Congratulation," which was like, okay, clearly somebody didn't spell check this. And then apparently they still had voices from a lot of their former livers. So, like, Mistis, his voice was still in the concert. Now, you know, that might have been a rights thing. They might have totally been okay to do that. They made sure to scrub Doki's voice out, because that would have been really bad, right? But a lot of the other former, livers? They're not livers. A lot of the former talents, they were still in it. And all of that stuff is a little questionable. But overall, it still went well. It was, you know, by all accounts, a good concert. Now, there's people online that are saying it was the best VTuber content of all time. Which is like, what the fuck? What? No. You can call it good, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. The best ever? I don't know about that one. Yeah, I saw Red's video on it. That's what I saw too. And it was just like, that one guy's delusional. There's some Twitter news guy named Ducky. And this guy was just saying just the craziest takes. He's like, this was literally the peak VTuber content. Nothing has ever been better than this. I don't know if anything will be better than this. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Absolute, I don't want to say, like, just Niji Sanji simp, but, like, literally just a Niji Sanji simp. So yeah, that's where Niji Sanji is. But that was more of just an update. I don't know. I'm not really looking to talk about it too long. Niji Cuck, basically. Star Wars. I mentioned that the Zuvi Lost One run. I feel a sneeze coming on. I want it to go away.
Don't do it.
I actually sneezed, yay. Star Wars. Lost One, Zuvi, and I are at the last planet. So, bless you, thank you. Monday will be our last run with that group. I then need to set up a day with Hunt, as well as Full. And technically we could have one more. If I don't sneeze, it makes me cry, so I prefer to sneeze, even if my sneezes hurt sometimes. So, I always had really bad allergies, and I used to always be congested, because I lived in California in just this area that was the worst fucking place for allergies. And so if I sneezed, it meant a lot of snot coming out of my face, and it was really gross. And because I was like, I care what people think of me, and I don't always have, like, tissues on hand, I'm just gonna block the sneezes. So I'd, like, pinch my nose and just literally stop it. Which is apparently one of the worst things you can do for your sinuses. After 10 years of that, I started being like, okay, I should, like, not block them, I should let them go, but, like, my body just blocks them on its own sometimes. Which is like, oh, this is really bad. Dumbass. Yeah. Now, I haven't blocked my seasonal. Well, no, I actually blocked one the other day on accident. Blocking sneeze, cringe. Now I kind of sneeze. I won't lie. I do my best to make them sound cute. And I do that, and everybody's like, "Oh, cute sneeze," and I'm like, "Okay, if we're excuse me, if we're gonna sneeze, we gotta do it cutely." But yeah, I used to just fucking hold them all the time. I feel like I gotta sneeze again. Oh god. I just sneeze violently. My fucking grandma sneezes like a cannon. It is like wall shaking when she sneezes. It's actually kind of crazy. He's so cute. Fucking look at him. Go, Grandma. Breed him? I mean... Again? I mean, what do you mean by that, Shin? What do you mean by that? Will too cute, would snuggle. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a meme of Will. And I cannot wait to like use it and like send it to him. And I don't want to just say it now because it'll be way funny. Oh, I do want to say it now. I want to take a picture of like Will in Discord when it says like playing World of Warcraft. And I want to add text to it that says like this guy just nutted in me and 5 minutes later he's queued up for Mythic Plus and WoW. What do you mean by that? I fucking love that meme. My boyfriend just nutted in me and he's already on Call of Duty. What the hell is wrong with this guy? And then the second version. She just nutted in me and now she's already loaded up Stardew Valley. I swear. God, I'm so fucking excited for Stardew Valley. Priorities. Takeru. I think I might have just accidentally adjusted my mic settings. Oh, I did. I didn't know I could adjust that from there. Hop on WoW Elan. It's time for Plunderstorm rank 40. We're gonna try and do as much as we can today, but that'll be around Stardew and BDO. Eulind. Ruru Shaki. Big plunder hours. In Stardew, I need to get log stumps going. I also need to get my axe upgraded. And I need to get horse. That's goal 1. Upgrade axe, upgrade horse, build log farm. I need to get tappers also. That doesn't sound fun. I'm wondering what's more efficient actually. So like with forging stuff, everything I see online is like tree, stump, tree, stump, tree, stump. But I'm thinking the stumps make a lot more money. Would it be better to just have like one tree and then just nothing but stumps around it? A gale pog? Oh, we got a spy on people. Wait, what the? Did he just go live? Oh, he's like literally just live. Okay. That's why I don't see him. This is my homeworld. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it as my homeworld. I really like this map. But it has one problem that I'm not a big fan of. When I turn VR chat on, and it loads up VR chat, I then grab my headset off of its stand and put it on, and because of the way I've moved the headset, it makes me fall off. So I'm putting my headset on into being underwater. And I don't like that. Which is such a small thing, right? But I don't like that. It's easy enough to just hit respawn right away. I still think I like the Cove more. Not a big fan. Oh my god. She can't stop herself. Ellie literally cannot stop. Snoozeland. Izo. I'm not even snoozing. What do you mean? How dare you? No, we're just having fun. I'm like too excited for Stardew today. I'm just like planning out what I want to do. I want to get a horse for the first time in Stardew. I've never gotten a horse before. Sorry if I already asked that question. But where your base stations stand? So there are many different types of base station stands you can get. And the less intrusive they are to your space, the better. So the best thing you can get for base stations to keep them out of the way of stuff is literally these like these stands that drill into the wall or ceiling. I'm going duck down Final Fantasy 14. Wall mounts, yeah. Wall mounts are like the best. And my two base stations, which are that way and behind me that way, those go into the ceiling. And so those don't like get in the way of anything. Now, a lot of people can't put them in the walls, right? A lot of people, you know, they're in an apartment or they live with their parents and their parents are like, don't fucking put holes in our wall. At which point you would find alternatives. I feel like the worst solution is the base station stands. Best viewers, lost one. Maybe I can do it from here. I did it. Yeah, so the worst solution is tripod.
Well done.
Tripods are literally like a stick that goes up in the air that has 3 legs, and you attach the base station to those. They're not super stable. You could bump them and they easily fall over. They also just take up a lot of space. Imagine needing a large lamp in 2 corners of your room. Tripods suck. There's a few other things you can do. For a while, I had clamps, which were, instead of being wall mounts that drilled into the wall, I had these weird, like, ceiling baseboards that had, like, this weird just outcropping. It was like they were meant to fit a flat ceiling, and then the ceiling got changed to an arch ceiling. And so these clamp mounts, I was just able to clamp onto this, like, wall board thing. And that was awesome. So no holes in the wall and no tripod. You can also tape them to the wall. I have seen a few people literally just take a bunch of duct tape and put the base station to the wall. I don't really recommend that. Base stations come with them by default. Oh, I actually didn't know that. I don't think mine did. Or I can't hear right now, but I'm so hungover. Hi, Pixel. Am just dumb. Mod check. Tripods are terrible. Get well soon, VR chat. You'd probably only want to tape 2.0, not 1.0. 1.0s vibrate more since they have 2 motors. So I know somebody who just... He had them taped with blue tape. The 1.0s. For like 3 years. And then eventually the blue tape started giving out and one of them fell. I'm always well. Wells Fargo. Thanks for answer. Yeah, wall mounts are the best if you can get them. Well, wall clamps would be the best if you can get those, because then you don't have to put any holes in your wall. If not, wall mounts that go into like drywall, those can go into the ceiling or the wall, and the base stations are really not that heavy. Your wall should be able to support them fine. After that, you could probably look into wall tape. And if that doesn't work, tripods. Avoid tripods if you can. Those just suck. Is it nap time? I feel like I've run out of things to talk about, and I'm just ready to nap. Oh. Accidentally just sent my excess overlay to the top. Oh my god, I hate this thing. I don't know why Wispoo likes it so much. I hate it.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you after stream about that.
Yeah, do you? So it's bits then again. So it's bits again then.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, you said that you'll talk to me after stream, and the last time we talked after stream was the issue with bits. And so if you're saying it, I'm assuming you have another issue with bits.
No, I've only got one issue with bits, and it's the same as it's always been.
I just wanted to go to another layer of I'll talk to you after stream. Of just calling out some issue like... So it's an issue with this again then. What? What do you mean? We never had an issue with that. What is Bits accused of this time? What is Bits not accused of?
You know, it's off. Here he comes.
Yeah.
What's funny is, I bet... Well, I don't know. He could surprise me. I was gonna say, I bet he paid his taxes this year. Actually, though.
No shot. No way.
Unlike me, which I actually have not yet.
I've been shot.
Oh no. He is shooting me.
It's okay, I'll suck out the bullets.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Medical emergency, you know.
It actually
I can hear the
does sound like
sirens.
there's a medical emergency over there, though.
Yeah, it is. Enjoy.
I was hearing
That's
sirens at
something
like...
you got in
sirens.
common, Bit.
I was hearing sirens at 3 a.m. the other night. I like went to bed super late. I'm laying down and I hear sirens across the lake, and I was like, damn, that sucks.
I hear sirens all the time. Where I'm like teensy tiny little city. It's barely a city. It's more of a town. It's big. There's like 2 main roads, and I live on one of them, so I constantly hear sirens.
I mean, me and Bits.
It's at least like 6 or 7 times a day.
I think I'm gonna end. I think I'm gonna end, and we're gonna nap.
Okie doke.
And I see a really good
Yes,
target.
we do, Bits. We're both over 6 feet tall. We're both cute. And we both don't pay taxes.
Is that 2 truths, 1 lie?
That's 3 truths.
You're over 6 feet tall? I thought you were like 5'11".
I lied. No, I am like 5'8", yeah.
Okay. Fitz has left the instance. This looks cool. But now I need to like hide somewhere that I'm not in shot. Here we go. We're going to Proxy. Proxy is starting Dragon's Dogma. So that'll be fucking cool to watch. Here. Have a good nap, Ewan? Bybits doing stuff hardly newer. Oh my god. Here's the links for stuff. And /raid Proxy 0. Bye, it was nice to talk to you. I'll be back in a month probably. No, you have to come back before then. Have a good nap, Ewan. I will. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Proxy. They're doing the Dragon's Dogma. This game will be fun to watch. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.7 miles today? Yeah. I love you. Bye.